Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Mount&Blade Warband, the native expansion. I am your intrepid commentator in this outing. My name is The Rez, and this is my very first Let's Play. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Mount&Blade Warband, for many of those who have never played this game before, and who just stumbled upon this, is a medieval war simulator set in a fictitious, faux fantasy setting. It's like Game of Thrones, but without all the political intrigue and the... You know, it's not like Game of Thrones at all, never mind. No, this is a very fun game. It's very interesting. We're going to be starting out from a brand new Let's Play, or brand new save file here. So we're going to be starting a brand new game because, well, why the fuck not? You can see that guy's got a sword, which makes no fucking sense. Welcome, adventurer, to Mount&Blade Warband. Oh, fuck, shit. Thank God. I thought for a minute I booted Morrowind. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. No shit. Remember that this is a tradition that in traditional medieval society depicted in this game, which, as I just mentioned before, is not traditional medieval society, so fuck you. War and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility, because women know their place in this world. That does not mean, however, that they should not choose to play that you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble birth. Yeah, there's something really weird about this game that I didn't understand until I read this little section, is that there are like a shit ton of achievements for playing this game as a woman, and they're all like really weird, like feminist power stuff. It just seems very out of place, and then you realize the game is technically harder when you play as a woman, so if you really want to be a hardcore motherfucker, play as a female. I will not in this playthrough, but you know, down the road there are a couple of mods that I want to play after this one. This is a I mentioned this before, but I didn't elaborate on it. I'm currently playing the native expansion, which is a huge mod expansion pack to this game, which I love, and I find the game unplayable without it. But women and commoners attain the same goals and in fact have many more interesting and more challenging games. Blah blah blah. I want to pick select your character's gender. I want to pick go back because really, I mean, don't we all? You were born years ago you were born a porn in a land far away. Your father was a veteran warrior. As a child, your family scrabbled. We played Scrabble a lot. Out of meager living from your father's wages as a guardsman to the local lord. Dickhead. It was not an easy existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. You learned mainly how to defend yourself on the streets, with or without a weapon in hand. My choice of weapon was a picked bone tuna spine, although, you know, a wooden soup ladle was also good. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. Thank God, I'm not a bubble boy. You spent your early life as a page in a nobleman's court. I probably just tripped over him and he was like, "Hey, you look like a living creature. Come join me." No. As a boy growing out of childhood, as opposed to growing into one, you were sent to live in the court of one of the nobles of the land, Lord Dickhead. There, your first lessons were in humility. You learned how to spare assholes who you brutally humiliated as you waited upon the lords and ladies of the household. "My lady, would you like another fresh glass of poisoned wine?" But from their chess games, their gossip, and even the poetry of the great deeds and courtly love, you quickly began to learn about the adult world of conflict, competition, and hugs. You also learned that from the rough games of the other children, you learned the importance of tenderness and love, and the weight that we put on one's friends when we are alone. Already starting this Let's Play gay, so let's just keep going. Who batter at each other with sticks in the imitation of the elder swords. What did I just say? Then as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a squirrel. No, a squire. Through the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you became a man. It's just like, oh, we gotta go to bed, guys. And he's like, "What are you looking at?" And the whole world seemed to change around you. When you were named squire to a noble at court, you practiced long hours with weapons, learning how to deal out hard knocks and how to take them too. Ugh, creepy. You were instructed in your obligations to your lord and your duties to those who might one day be your vassals. But in addition to learning the chivalric ideals, you also learned about the less uplifting side, old warrior stories of ruthless power politics. Yay, as opposed to tender and kind power politics. Of betrayals and usurpations. I can read that word right, but not any of the others. Of men who use guile as well as valor to achieve their aims. But soon everything will change. Yay! So we decided to leave our homeland because, I don't know, fuck everyone? Just screw shit. Wanderlust. I want to wander some, in the words of Mike Krahulik, let's wander some lust. Only you know exactly what... I just said wanderlust. We keep a prison, blah, 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 blah. So we leave and we head for this new place. Realistic, no quitting without saving. Let's hardcore this motherfucker. Okay, so typical RPG setting. R-Easy. That's me. Now let's roll with another pseudonym. If we've just fled our hometown, let's pick something... Pick something mature. Nah, not Cotton Gin. Cotton Gin's an old name I use.